Now let's rank the second half of the 26 flicks I watched for the first time ever last month in May of 2021. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to you as the Big D. So I'm going to be ranking to you the second half of my first time watches from May of 2021. If you've not seen the first half, click on the card that's going to be coming up in just a second or two, right about now. There we go. Click on that and catch up with. If you've seen it, good. Let's continue and get started with the next 13 movies I watched for the first time last month. Okay. Coming in at number 13 is Sorority Babes in the Slime Ball Bolorama. Yeah, one of those few cheesy B movies with one of the main great scream queens of the 80s, Linnea Quigley. Now, my friend Andrew of Hey Isn't That Devon Graham, pardon me, I'll be on my calling Andrew or Drew. I'd say he'll answer to either name. Anyway, yeah, he brought this up in one of his vids, so I figured if I could ever find it, I told him I'll watch it. I found it on YouTube last month, and I checked it out. I really enjoyed it. This film was also called The Imp. It was about these guys who apparently get caught with these sorority gals, and they unleash a mysterious magical imp that was in a bowling trophy. And soon this tough girl joins in on the action. Yeah, it's a pretty fun movie. Y'all check it out if you're into Linnea Quigley, you know. Alright, Annabelle Cousin. Now, coming in at number 12 is The Ginger Dead Man. Now, if you've seen the first part of this ranking, the second and third ones are on there. But I ranked the first one the highest. Well, there may not have been that many good types of kills or ones that looked all bloody, except for one. But I will say Gary Busey is absolutely crazy, especially when he does the voice of the title character. Although it is a shame he didn't return to do the sequel, so, oh well. But still, this one's pretty good and what have you. I mean, it was just so absolutely funny. Actually, all three of those movies were pretty funny. Although I haven't seen the crossover, Ginger Dead Man vs. Evil Bong, since I've never seen the Evil Bong movies. I'm not sure what to think of those movies. But we'll see. Ginger Dead Man, pretty good. Now, coming in at number 11 is Maleficent, Mistress of Evil from 2018. Yeah, I finally took the time to watch it. No, 2019. My mistake. It was 2019, not 18. Whoops, my mistake. Yeah, this film's good in ways. It's almost, well, not quite or almost as good as its predecessor, which that's still ahead on this ranking. Angelina Jolie is still pretty good as the title character. The performances from everyone else, Elle Fanning and Michelle Pfeiffer, they were all real good. I think this is not too bad of a sequel. Now, coming in at number 10, as I mentioned in the last vid, I brought up the film Death Warrant with Jean-Claude Van Damme. I watched several more of his movies. Number 10 is Sudden Death. Now, I'm sure a lot of you Jean-Claude Van Damme fans know this is the film that took place at a big hockey arena where these bad guys kidnap Van Damme's character's little girl and what have you, and these other people hold him hostage. Yeah. But even so, I thought this film was a blast. This was pretty fun and what have you. I thought this is just, well, excuse me, I'm sorry if I'm sounding a little tired, but I needed to get this video out of the way. Sudden Death is awesome. I thought it was not too bad. After watching the Diagler Jean-Claude Van Damme ranking, I found this Death Warrant and several other movies on the streaming services, and I thought I'd check them out. You'll be seeing some more in a little bit. But anyway, Sudden Death is awesome. You gotta check it out. Now, coming in at number 9 is Oasis Supersonic from 2016. Now, this is a documentary film about the start of one of the most killer Britpop bands I've known through the 90s. That would be Liam and Noel Gallagher and their band Oasis. Yes, I was a big fan of Oasis after hearing, well, the songs off their sophomore album, What's the Story, Morning Glory, which those were Champagne Supernova and, of course, the ever popular Wonderwall. And then I got into more of their other stuff, their earlier stuff, hearing songs such, well, from their first album, definitely maybe like Supersonic and, of course, Rock and Roll Star, and so on. Yeah, it's pretty good. I always like it. I just hear that, I mean, so many, too many times in one, which of course would be the title of one of the songs from their third album, Be Here Now. But hey, but even so, Oasis Supersonic, it's pretty good. If you're a fan of this band, you gotta check it out if you've not seen it. Now, coming in at number 8 is For the Love of Benji from 1977. Now, I was very happy to have seen this, and the full movie is actually on YouTube. It's also on Prime. Anyway, this one's just about as good as the first one. I mean, we get, well, the Chapman kids, Paul and Sandy, and Mary, Dr. Chapman's, housekeeper back, and Benji, who is played by the dog Ben Jean, who would play the title character in several other things, including the Saturday morning series Benji's Axe and the Alien Prince. But this film's pretty good, with taking place in Greece. It was just so much fun to watch. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Now, coming in at 7 is Army of the Dead. If you've not seen my spoiler-free review of it, check it out. Zack Snyder did an excellent job on this. Most of the cast was pretty good. Dave Bautista, especially, he was very good. But again, the film could have been a little better if they just trimmed it down a little and what have you. It would have been a little more okay. But even so, this was a pretty killer zombie flick. I really did enjoy it. Now, coming in at number 6 is Maleficent. Now, though I was originally supposed to have watched this on Disney Plus, but unfortunately, unknown to me, they dropped it before I could even watch it. Same thing happened with The Pacifier not so long ago, which I've just learned they're bringing that back after being off for a few months. But Maleficent, I had to rent it. So anyway, I really did enjoy this movie. I do know one of my hope I'm not going to embarrass you, even if you don't. Well, if you watch your son, movie lover 120 doesn't really care for these live action remakes of Disney flicks. I completely do understand and what have you, but I liked Maleficent. I didn't think I would at first, but now I like it. I mean, Angelina Jolie was great, and I come to know that Maleficent was more of a fairy. Can you believe that? Well, it's going to be a dark one anyway. But even so, Maleficent's pretty good. So I think you should check out if you haven't. Now, coming in at number 5, this and the next movie are both Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. First is Hard Target from 1993. Now, I just watched this on Tubi. I gotta say, it was pretty good. Taking place in Louisiana. I gotta say, the action was pretty good. The final confrontation with the bad guy was such a big bang and what have you. Really explosive. I absolutely did enjoy this. It was a blast. Now, coming in at number 4 is Universal Soldier from 1992. Well, I know this film got a lot of dissing and what have you, with it being like a T2 ripoff, considering it was produced by the same studio that produced that movie. Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren are absolutely really good in this. It's the good guy and the bad guy, Van Damme being the good guy, Lundgren the bad guy, But I really enjoyed this. And I have seen the sequel to this, well, one of the sequels to this, Universal Soldier: The Return from 1999. Yeah, that's kind of more underrated than this one, but it's still fun. I liked a lot of it. It might be a little cheesy in some spots, but even so, it's action packed and it was fun. I really did enjoy that. Now, coming in at number 3 is A Quiet Place Part 2, which I just went and saw the other day. If you've not seen my spoiler-free review of it, you gotta check it out. I really enjoyed this just about as much, well, just as much as I did with its predecessor. It had more intensive, more dialogue, a little bit, even in the sign language. Millicent Simmons shines big time. Proved she had lots of spunk, well, in her role of Reagan. Emily Blunt and Noah Jupe, they were all good too. And the addition of Cillian Murphy, very good. So I look forward to possibly a third one, and hopefully for that spin-off they said they were going to try to do. Yep. Now, coming in at number 2 is The Witches. No, this is not the HBO Max film from last year. This is the original 1990 version. Yeah, I watched it on Tubi as well. I gotta say, well, I've never read the book though, which was done by Roald Dahl, who did Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Well, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Duh. I will be re-reviewing Willy Wonka at the end of the month. He also did James and the Giant Peach. I'll review that sometime later on. And Matilda, which that will be coming up later on in August. This film's pretty good. I like the cast. Angelica Houston as the Grand Witch herself. That was really something. I mean, I liked how the mice talk. Well, little boy becomes a mouse and what have you. Yeah, I almost felt like I was watching Mouse and the Motorcycle or the rest of that Ralph S. Mouse short films and what have you that premiered on the ABC weekend specials. But still, I gotta say it was pretty fun though. Now, my number one first time watch of May 2021 is Cruella. Yeah. If you've not seen my spoiler free review of that, you should. But I'll give that Quiet Place Part 2 up in just a bit. Anyway, I really thought this was a blast. This was a good telling of one of the great Disney villainesses of all time. Emma Stone really nailed it. I liked Emma Thompson as the Baroness. They were pretty good. A lot of the characters were actually pretty good, as a matter of fact. I liked the atmosphere and especially the music. That was just so awesome. So I hope for the best that they'll really do a second one and hopefully be like the way they want. Well, they want it to be in the form of, well, kind of like The Godfather Part 2. I gotta say, it was fun. So that's it. Cruella's my top first time watch of May 2021. So what did you think of this half of the ranking? Please tell me in the comment section below. If you liked the video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel, be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I bring to you a review of The Conjuring. Thanks for watching, and if you like this, you may want to check out the reviews of these movies that I have recently mentioned. In the upper left-hand corner is the review of Maleficent. The upper right-hand corner is the spoiler-free review of A Quiet Place Part 2. And the bottom left-hand corner is the spoiler-free review of Cruella. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.